I know exactly what you're feeling right now. You're lost, especially if you're in the late 20s. This is exactly what most of us are feeling. And bidi bidi boom, I will show you what you should do. So, first of all, I want you to stop this anxiety, this excessive anxiety, like everyday living, like you're waiting for something that is not really coming. And I will tell you why this thing is not coming. This thing is not coming because it's just in your imagination. You're not working on that thing yet. Okay, you want money, but you're doing nothing. You want success, but you're doing nothing. You want to change your environment, change the society, or move abroad, but you're exactly doing nothing. I call this the late 20s crisis. The late 20s crisis is where people from 25 to 30 years old still did not find the things that they love in this life. And believe me, this is a good sign. Because most of people who I met who build up their life, or they think that they did build up their life in the early 20s, when they get to reach the mid 30s or when they get to reach 30 years old, they will figure out that no matter what they made in their life is not what they want. Because their mindset in that era wasn't very mature. Their mindset wasn't very mature. Okay, and in psychology, the first years of the 20s are like teenage years. And also, guys, don't forget that we had a lockdown almost 4 years or 3 years of lockdown that made us in the stagnated states of our life where most of us were still in university. They had dreams and all, and the lockdown just prevented us to do anything we wanted. So I just want you to slow down and breathe well and rethink all your decisions or rethink your whole career. And most of you are saying, but I don't have money. Well, financially, you can be stable if you just think with yourself and start building your career. And when I say career, it doesn't mean like from a 9 to 5 job. I want every one of you to grab a notebook. You buy this notebook and or planner, digital or in paper, but I prefer, papers. And in this notebook, you will write anything that you love. What do you want to do in your life? I mean, when you wake up the morning, what's the first thing that you want to feel in the morning, that you want to work on in the morning? And few example of this, girlies who love to bake, bakery. For example, you will visualize your future coffee shop or bakery shop and start to work on that. Or girlies who love art, for example, you will visualize yourself every day waking up to just build up that art and sell it like 10,000K. So you will reprogram your mind in that thing. Because if you're just doing something that you don't like, for example, working in a bank, well, I know that most of us have to work, but if you're just working blindly without any goal, okay, in your life, well, you will spend the rest of your 30 coming years doing the same things. So to make this work, you just need to reprogram yourself and visualize and think wisely of things that you want to do and put everything in that notebook. You write every single thing, even if it's like just a simple word like cooking, or just like, for example, you want to build up a business, which type of business you want, skincare, beauty, cars, anything. Because in this message I want to give you, if you don't work on your mindset, nothing will come up to you. Because if we don't reprogram our subconscious mind and our mindset and work on our psychological side, we will never ever build anything, and we will just spend the rest of our life doing some things that we don't like. And trust me when I tell you that being lost in this age is actually a gift, because if you are lost, it means that you just need to find your way. You are searching for yourself, because some people are not aware that they are lost. They're just walking in the road that they never chose, or in this road full of darkness they don't like for the rest of their lives. So for me personally, being lost is a blessing, because I'm still figuring out what's coming. I'm still figuring out what I want. For example, me, I love everything that has relation to the healings, to the ancient healings, to plants, divine psychology. So I know that I want to build up a career that has a relation to this side. Or for example, teaching. I love to tell people and show them their way, to share my knowledge and experiences with people. And to do this, you really need to reconnect with yourself, because most of us are just inside this matrix that is uh, guiding us in this blinded void that has no end. So when you are lost, it's a gift. When you are lost, it's like a key for your future self, because it's like an awakening. Being lost is an awakening. You are aware that this is not what you want, so you are awakened. And when you are awakened, it means that you are building up your way again. So just start visualizing what you want in this life, anything that you love. Don't copy any other person in your family or between your friends. If you want to grow trees on gardens, so you will make this your goal, for example, and no one should dare and tell you that this is not a good thing, because your heart and mind and future self is wanting this thing to happen. And also, to find your way, you should really, really work on your psychological mind and state. And I'm not saying trauma, because most of us have this traumatic side, but trust me, I repeat this again, when you are lost or feel lost, this is actually a jewel. Okay, this is a diamond, this is a precious stone. You should put this like this feeling into a golden box, because this is the key for a new era. This is a key for a new world. You just have to figure out how to get there by visualizing, finding pictures, building like vision boards, watching videos, but just find the niche that you want. Of course, there are niches even in our future dreams. So that's it. I don't want any one of you to feel very sad or to feel exhausted. So that's it. I want every one of you to stop being anxious about being lost, because being lost is actually a gift, okay? And you should work on it, because that's the only key that will make you find your way. Yes. And to find up your way, you just need to let go of this stress and to feel like you're a loser or something, because it has no value, okay? Being lost is a gift. Just put this in your mind and start working on your future goals and on whatever you want. And the finances are not a problem, because when you start building up your dream, everything will come to you step by step, and you will be guided and you will find your way. Start creating accounts of the things that you love, posting videos, pictures, going to places that looks exactly like the places that you want to build. For example, if you want to be for example you get a beauty center, or you want to make your own coffee shop, or you want to build a private a place or psychological place, for example therapist, you just go and visit those places and get influenced by people who are in the exact same way as the way that you're gonna be in. Never compare yourself to others, and never say that this person has and I don't have this. And everyone have their own journey, and everyone they're in their own path and way. If you compare yourself or talk about something else, your way is going to be interrupted energetically, and you will not be able to see where you want to be in the future.